Hello, good day, TGIF. Hope you had a lovely week. Okay, so Funke the storyteller is back again this Friday afternoon to tell you a story, just to remind you that you should be intentional about the life you are living in every day of your life or in every day of our lives. We should always consider, what legacy am I leaving behind? Am I making impact on anyone's life? What would I be remembered for? Would people hear my name and want to help, or would they hear my name and withdraw help? Okay, so this morning I just remember this story. It happened 2012. That was about 11 years ago. So I was going to, for NYSC, for those in Nigeria, you understand what I'm saying. I was going to serve my country. I was posted to Delta State, and I was worried. I do not want to be posted to a riverine area where I have to go with boats because I'm always scared of water. So I was already on camp, and I was wondering if I could get help. My father worked for NYSC, he retired there, but at that time he had retired for over 12 years. 12 years. So I didn't think it made sense calling him. I felt his colleagues will have retired or something. So I remember the man I knew. So I called him and told him. So he immediately just gave me one name that he has someone there. I should talk to him. So I looked for the man, but he wasn't giving me attention. I tried to talk to the person on camp and on the camp there like 3 times. So I had to get back to my person from home that I'm not. This person is not giving me attention. Do you have somebody else? So he was like, "Don't worry, I'll call him." So he called. By the time I was just passing, I think the next day, I was passing and the man saw me. I was like, "You come here. You went to report me to your uncle that I'm not attending to you. I'm busy." This one, it was just, and what's your name? What's your name? And what is the? I was just like, okay, my name is Funke Adeyemi. I was like, Adeyemi. Which Adeyemi? So I don't know Adeyemi. My father's name is Adeyemi Samson. I was like, Adeyemi Samson, the one that worked in NYSC. I said, yes, my father retired from NYC, but that was a long time ago. He said, yes, I know him. He retired years ago, over 10 years. I said, yes. Immediately he got up and started helping me, took me to a place to fill some form. In fact, he asked me, that was a period where all coppers were sent to school to teach. But he asked me, do you like to teach? I said, right now, I do not want to teach if I have my way. And he said, don't worry, you will not teach. I will send you to College of Education and you worry and you will work in an administrative office there. And this man kept to his word. He didn't ask me for anything. He just did that. And after that day, until I went to look for him to say thank you, I never saw him again. When I got back to my bed, I was just thinking. So my father had retired 12 years now, and his name still opened the door for me. I didn't even want to call him because I didn't feel he could help again. But his name left rang a bell in that man's head. I was really touched. By the time I resumed my job in that office, when I went for CDS in NYC office, I now saw his name. He left that office 1990. That was 22 years before. No, that was 12 years, sorry, before I went for, am I correct? 22 years before I went for my NYSC, because he left there, he worked there 1990 to 1991, just 1 year, and I went to serve 2012. So that was 22 years. I was really, really impressed. Like, oh, I don't know a lot of good people in this world, but I know my dad. My dad is a good man. My dad is the type that will be driving on the road and see people, either he knows you or not. So if he sees you on the street, he will ask you, where are you going? Are you going far? I'm going this direction. Can I help you? And we will be wondering, Daddy, why talk to a stranger because you want to help you? We just feel like, how does that hurt? So my dad was very good, and after his demise, I could see even doors were still opening because of his name. I also have a brother too in church who will not preach a sermon without referring to doors they were open to him just because of his father's name. Blessings that he has received because of the kind of a life the Father led. And those kind of things minister to me a lot. So I decided to come and share with us today to remind us. We know these things, it's just a reminder. What kind of life are we living? Are we just living to acquire all the wealth and just die for nothing? Or are we impacting the next generation? Are we making impact on people's life? What are we going to be remembered for? Will people have to come and tell lies at our burial? At your funeral, will people come and start saying good things that they didn't really mean? Or will people speak from their hearts? What are we living for? This is all I have come to remind us today. Leave that good legacy behind for your children, for your friends, for your family. Let people hear your name and good memories flow. Not when people hear your name and I beg, whatever. Let your name open doors for people. It's worth living for. May God help us. It's not easy to be good, but God can help. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely weekend ahead. Bye. See you again.